What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the show recap with Mo. Well, we're getting ready to get into another trailer breakdown of Tyler Perry's Sistas. But before we get into this thing, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss shit in it that's going down right here, alright? So the episode that we're getting ready to dive into a little bit, is episode number 2 of season 7 titled Drunk in Love. Now, the synopsis for this episode states, the Sistas' first boozy brunch with Fatima opens the door to new perspectives, salacious topics, and everyone's take on Karen's pregnancy. Gary goes from blaming Penelope for his creep-like behavior to dodging the feds. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I don't even know where to begin with this trailer breakdown because there was so much going on in this daggone trailer from, daggone, like, it was interesting. But I will say this, the one thing, if I was able to gather anything from this trailer, it was that everybody was getting their groove on, all right? From Sabrina to Andy to Danny. And of course, we exclude Karen because she doesn't have a man at this point because it's just her and the baby, right? Another thing that I'm concerned about, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use hating ass Hayden anymore, because if we were to go back to the previous episode, at the end of the episode, it gave us a teaser and we see Hayden actually, talking or speaking nicely to Andy. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what are we doing? I don't even know where to throw my emotions right now. And I think that's an intriguing part to this as well, because are they cool now? That's the question at hand, but I guess we'll figure that out as the season progresses. But anyhow, let's go ahead and deal with what we can see throughout this synopsis here. So the first thing that I'm seeing here, and we saw this in the trailer, we see the ladies are out for brunch. Now, they all looking good as always, all the chocolate around the table, all right? And we see where it says Fatima opens the door to new perspectives. Now, from what we heard in the previous episode, Zach was talking about setting up a trust fund for both kids. And Fatima's like, hold up, swole up, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that hold up, swole up? Hold up a little bit, like you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. Let's calm down. You don't even know if these kids are yours for sure. But Zach is just so gun-ho. He's all in on Mike being his, as well as, I guess Zach Jr., from what he's calling him, right? So my only issue in all of this is it's all good that Zach is trying to figure out if he's the father, what he needs to do to get full custody of little Michael or whatnot. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can I be honest with y'all real quick? I just wish to damn that Tyler or the writers, whomever is making this shit up, right, that they would actually give Fatima some type of life in the script, like something going on about Fatima specifically. Like, I know in previous episodes there were things going on with Fatima, like she had aspirations, but right now it's just seeming like everything is about Zach, which, I understand the storyline is about Zach and Karen to a certain degree, but at this point it's becoming dull when we see them together. The only thing that they talk about is, Zach's family issues, right? So I hope that they can switch this up this season. Also, let me deal with something else that was intriguing to me. So the whole situation with Gary, let me go ahead and jump to that real quick. So in the previous episode, as we recall, he was in there getting it on, I want to get it on. Oh, baby, I want to get it on. You don't have to worry, cause I'm alone. I'm alone. He was in there by himself. You know what I'm saying? Well, not by himself, but with some panties. But what I'm saying is, how is he going to get himself out of this situation? And Penelope, Sister Penelope, you would be so dumb to go back. And I hate to say it like that, but daggone, like, what else do you need to see at this point? He was getting his groove on with everybody around the city, and then you decided to come back to him 3 months in. Like, what else do you need to see? So moving on from there, in this trailer, we see where Gary is stressed out about something in his office, and we see this white gentleman walk into his room. Now, from what I understand, from what I've read, I believe it's Hudson. It states that he's white, he's easy on the eyes. Hudson is one of Gary's henchmen. He rushes into the office in a panic, informs Gary of a major issue, and begins shredding papers. Now, that's what we know of Hudson. And I'm assuming this is when it's going to take place, because we do realize specifically from the synopsis that he's going to be dodging the feds. We see that in the very end of this. So, Gary goes from blaming Penelope for his creep-like behavior, and I'm trying to understand, how in the hell you going to blame her for what you're doing? Like, you need to grow the hell up, my brother, and do what you need to do. And part of that just simply is you owning your shiznit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how I did that? I kept that real PG, right? But, I just think that Gary is at a point in his life that he's told so many lies at this point, he wouldn't know the truth if it hit him. Like, he wouldn't know. Like, and I've met people like that before, like, all they do is lie. So when somebody tells me something that I know they lying about potentially, I had to go check and clarify just to make sure what they told me was true. So I'm like, why in the hell am I even having a conversation with you when I already feel like you're not being honest with me? So since we're talking about honesty and all of that, let's go ahead and head back over to the ladies' brunch. Now, in the synopsis, it states that Fatima opens the door to new perspectives, salacious topics, and everyone's take on Karen's pregnancy. So obviously, the sisters are having a conversation, their thoughts about or around Karen's pregnancy. Now, for me, that's a little strange, because your girlfriend, your college friend, all of these years, she's pregnant. She's not able to hang out with you guys. Well, tonight she's actually taking care of her business, trying to get her shop up and running. But at the same time, you guys are, going one at a time, talking or giving your thoughts or your ideas about this pregnancy. And I guess that's what Fatima is talking about when she's talking about Zach Jr. Shit, I don't know. I'm just trying to piece this together. But, I've always felt personally, like, if I'm going to talk about you, I would prefer for you to be right there in the vicinity of this conversation, unless I'm talking directly about you in a non-favorable way. So maybe if they're simply talking about what she's going to do with the child or whatnot, I guess it's not too harmful. But if they're talking negatively about this situation, I could find a problem with that. But let me know your thoughts about that down below as well. Trying to figure out, is there anything else that stuck out to me in this trailer? I mean, like I stated before, everybody was getting their groove on. I think we were not at Andy's crib this time. I think we were at the new Jordan's crib. So we get to see where he lives, where he resides. We saw Danny, pulling Tony's shirt off and whatnot. That's nothing new. And for a minute, I'm going to be honest, the clip was moving so fast, I said, damn, is that Gary? Like, Gary, oh no. So I had to go back and rewind it real quick, because I was like, hell to the no, I hope this is not Gary and Danny. And I was like, where in the hell is this script going? Oh, man. And then, of course, we see Sabrina. So it looks like she's getting off old boy's lap. What's his name? Rich. And then she's like, she's hot and bothered, and now she's telling him to come into the room. So, I don't know. I guess this is the end of Calvin. I guess he's not coming back since he's out with the YT girl. And, it is what it is, man. So anyhow, with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss Shiznit. Also, make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss any, and I mean any video that I drop right here on this platform, man. I thank y'all so much for your support, watching my videos, man. Y'all could have done anything, been anywhere, but y'all here with me. I appreciate it. Talk to y'all later on tonight. Peace.